Na, sziasztok srácok! Na, akkor folytatjuk szólóba. Úgyhogy következő game az a Nobody Want to Die-nak lesz a folytatása. Úgyhogy ezzel kenjük tovább. Ja. Folytassuk.
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner.
Igen.
But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink.
Igen, mert ez baromi hangos. Enter.
Shit. I have to go home.
Igen. Azzal mi van? Megint rosszul vagyunk.
Not good.
Welcome home. James Karra. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck!
Baszki, mindjárt összeesünk.
Where are the fucking drugs?
Fürdőbe volt pedig.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
A fürdőben. Itt láttam azt az ambróziát. Biztos, hogy nincs a konyhába. Fürdőben és itt jobbra volt a szekrénybe. Az mi? Ja, még fel tudok menni? De nem, várjuk már meg.
You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little. Just a little bit.
Baszki. Ott van.
Damn, empty. I think I had another one next to the bed, and one in the kitchen.
Szórakozol?
There's nothing in this one either.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you...
Szóval, ja, itt van.
Shocking! Outrageous! No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed! The law makes us slaves of the system without giving us the slightest chance. Please tell us to stay at home? Good luck with that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Elég szar lehet így örök életbe élni.
Logged. James Karra. Welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. And my old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage.
És vissza tudjuk idézni a saját halálainkat. Ugye ez most a negyedik testünk. 120 évesek vagyunk.
Into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
You, in sports, a fraction of every...
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
Na igen, erre mondták, hogy a vonattal letaroltuk a félvárost.
The trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No! I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit him, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. Get him. Dispense justice. The bastard kept eluding me.
Lehet, hogy itt fel kell menni.
I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation.
We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous.
It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
Kivetülés. Az olyan, mint egy manifestáció? Így nem, ez a feleségének az emléke.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck!
Oh?
Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I've no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Húha. Látok? Kis székmód felállítás. Volt kényelmetlen. Csak kicsit. Na, igen.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
Na. Testelőfizetés.
We have nothing more on him.
Nem nyert hangszórót. Hova rakjuk ezt ide? Green utolsó levele.
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Véres kérelem. Nem. Van egy kígyó
Looks fresh
szimbólumunk.
this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
Úgy tűnik fontos embernek kellett meghalniuk, hogy elvégezzék a munkát. Miért tenné ezt Kovalev? Ezzel tönkre tenné őt.
The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
Oké. Egy újabb hasonlóság Kovalev és Green között vajon ugyanazt történt Kovalevvel is?
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James!
Sorry. Burned to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
Nem. Ez hülye.
Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer. Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was.
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Egyik se.
Still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation.
Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there. Which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Aha. Tudhatta itt bárki, hogy Green és Kovalev miben sántikálnak? Várjál, testelőfizetés. Nem.
Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
Ez a...
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing gay metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
Nem véletlenül tévedt ide, egy italért, zsaruként, és a főnök embereként tudnia kellett, hogy Green haláláról, ezért letett ott.
Sarah, can you check what
Műszaki terve kér.
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here.
Igen. Nem. Akkor... Részvényes. Nem. Nem. Várjál, már csak ez van. Ez van. Meg ez van. Nem. Nem.
I'm not busting your balls, but James, please focus.
Ja nem, itt van ez is. Hoppá. Ezeket nem lehet semmilyen összefüggésbe hozni semmivel. Jó.
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner.
Ja, hogy széttettük a izét, a gépet. Kis
After our little nightly
támláztak.
talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
Hát csak nem képzeljük Sarát.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
Elvonó vagyok, úgyhogy ne kísérts.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Aha.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Fel a lépcsőn és jobbra. Az komoly. Ugye ezt nyitottuk ki, még ezen is így értem, hogy mondom, nem mentünk be ide. Ki is voltam rajta bukva, hogy kinyitottam két ajtót is, és nem mentünk be.
Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
Ja, hogy van zseblámpánk. Hát beszarsz. Platón, Szokratész védőbeszéde. Ne feledd, barátom, a bögyöknek csípnie kell. Persze egy szinttel lejjebb van, amit keresünk. De mindegy. De ha már adott a játék egy lehetőséget arra, hogy megnézzem, mi van a két ajtó mögött, megnézem. Vagy ezek a testei lennének?
You know those rich bastards have a pool for yachts?
What?
Yeah. A fucking huge swimming pool, basically. They put boats in it and sail around.
But how... That's... Where do they get the water?
Fuck if I know. People like you and me are stuck drinking recycled piss, but they're all, hoist the mizzenmast, Jeffrey! Fuckers.
Nem sok mindent hagytunk ki. Azzal, hogy nem mentünk be.
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
If there was anything here, the feds got it.
I'm sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Ugh, never mind.
Nem hinném, hogy átjön ide, de... Mégiscsak nem van.
The wall is a meter from the safe. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see it develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck. So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear.
Érdekes.
Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
De tudtam.
Making a mess. Get your act together. Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
Of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now.
Kellemetlen. Ja, ott van még egy hulla.
He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer? Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Or maybe you actually wore it every day.
Ki ez? Liar, hazug.
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Blagojevich, journalistic scum. Shot. Needs a closer look.
Valaki úgy lőtte le, puskapor van rajta.
The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head.
Arra felé lőtt valakit.
Why are you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Is that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
Ez fájhatott.
He aimed toward the piano. Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck.
Összezúzódott mákkal, sérült belső szervek.
Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Tanácssal egyetemben megkaptuk a kérését, meghívjuk Önt a klubunkba. A dátum és az időpont diszkréten lesz közölve. Egy futár által, amennyiben másik helyben érkeznek, kérem hozza magával a meghívóját, alig várjuk, hogy találkozzunk.
Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense.
Ja, hát onnan kapta a lövést.
It's too rich from my blood.
Uh-huh.
A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here.
Itt ült ő. Ez itt. De itt már akkor halott volt ez hely.
You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. made you do that?
Mi?
That's where you were hiding. Across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
He was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Something or someone stopped him.
Ah.
He shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. What? Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious. How to quell the masses. Oh, nice. They even think about us after hours.
Well, their plans will have to wait. See? You dressed inappropriately. It was a theme party.
So she was glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. Same weapon as before. This reminds me of something. I saw one just like it.
Ezt a viszkit loptuk el. Vagy ilyet. Skót viszki. Na?
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Now, let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us.
Jézus. Egy kámaszutrás buli lehetett itt. Gyerek.
Knew a guy who raised money for a movie over 2 shells. A recording console. I wonder what it turns on.
Zilch.
Ajaj.
Here? Rachel would be disappointed, but I'm not too surprised. Now I know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. You. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend.
Ekkora ide, ez nagyon hosszú.
Burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. Trail. And anything else? How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you stood on the right side. I thought you might be worth the risk.
How fucking kind of you. Drake's star. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish.
Hey.
9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
Nem, röntgent akartam.
Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Nagy szexi játékok voltak itt.
Pretty much everyone here knows each other. Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time.
She was bleeding like hell. Same weapon?
És ez hol van erre írva?
Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadus.
Hát ez nagyon kemény.
The senator used them as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. Maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her.
Öcsém, ez ilyen nagy harcias Amazon volt.
Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Blood and burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention?
Haha.
Guess you're on her side?
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
Látom, hogy nem kellett volna fejbe lőni ezt a csókát. És hallgatni erre. Kemény ez a nő, bazd meg, mindig föl kell.
And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. Bullet from a revolver. Probably Kata's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. Fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
Jó van, srácok, pár perc szünetet kérek, azt jövök. Úgy, addig is sziasztok!